You believe it, guys? 50 years of bringing fear, and it's just our first time ever visiting Knott's Berry Farm, and it's their opening weekend. Guys, welcome back to another video, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Today we are at Knott's Scary Farm to check out their haunted event in the nighttime. We are here a little bit early to do their buffet, which will get us a little bit of early access to some of the houses, and hopefully we're able to do all of their houses and bring you guys along for the fun. But like I said, we're going to be starting with the buffet, so let's make our way to the buffet, check in, and bring you guys along for the fun. Let's go. All right, and we are in line. We got April and Chris, our friends here on our California trip, as well as a nice view of Ghost Rider. We're making our way into the buffet. This is the check-in table right here. We're gonna be able to do all we could eat, all we could drink, as well as we'll get to see some of the characters in there and take some pictures and interact. As well as with the buffet, you get early access to 4 of the mazes, as well as nighttime access to the coaster right here. So we'll be able to ride this, although we didn't get to ride it in the daytime. We'll get to ride it in the nighttime. So we did have to get our energy juice here, some Starbucks, and we got some more there as well with April. And then another thing that you get with your buffet is this refillable cup, refillable for the rest of 2023, free refills. Has a little barcode, and it also has all of the affiliated Cedar Fair parks. You got Cedar Point, Kings Island, and Kings Dominion. That's one that we know very well, our local park. And then in a little bit, we're just taking a seat right now and relaxing, and then we're gonna make our way to the buffet. All right, and check it out. We have the buffet line with some of the items here. Can't tell what that is, but that looks good. It's a roast. We've got some cranberry sauce, au jus sauce. A lot of great things to eat. And after we get some food, we're definitely gonna have to stock up on some of these desserts, but check these out. A red velvet bundt cake, carrot cake, white cake, chocolate cake. What is this? Sugar-free cake squares? Interesting. Apple pie. And of course, boysenberry pie, which we had earlier today, and a bunch of cookies and other things. All right, so it's super nice. You do get a waitress, and the waitress will take your refillable cup and get you a refill. We did get some boysenberry lemonade, which we'll try in just a second. But check it out. We got a nice assortment of fried chicken, which I believe the Miss Knott's Chicken or whatever it is, the restaurant here. We got some potato with gravy. I believe there's like a fried cheese, roast beef with a aioli on top of it, sausage, and this is the interesting one. That's hot Cheetos mac and cheese. Alrighty guys, so we made our second round, and now we're getting the desserts. We got the warm donut. I believe this is a carrot cake, a white cake, a pecan cake, and then a boysenberry cookie. I don't know what's in the center, but it's like
it's a very soft, like it's almost like a boysenberry cotton candy-ish, like sweet.
Ooh, that sounds good. So Chris already tried it. I'm gonna try to share this if anybody wants this, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to eat it all on my own. But it all does look delicious. I do love myself a pecan pie, and then I had to get myself a Jack and Coke so we could start the night well, and we'll see how that goes. Alrighty guys, so let's try some of this. Let's start off with the white cake. The white cake sounds like it'll be pretty good. Actually, we gotta try the boysenberry cookie. Ooh, that's a little hard.
Yeah, chew that fudge center part. I think it's fudge. It might be like a chocolate fudge.
Yeah, the boysenberry stuff is actually pretty good. Would you agree, Chris?
Yes.
And the boysenberry lemonade,
tastes like
nice and refreshing. It does taste a lot like lemonade with just a hint of boysenberry, but that's kind of typical of the boysenberry. I've noticed it's a very light, faint flavor, which makes it very easy to like take down. Actually, the center part here is kind of like a caramel.
It's weird. Is it like the chocolate fudge you get at a store or no?
It's definitely fudge. Maybe it's boysenberry fudge. Very sweet, but it's good. And let's finish it off with warm donut.
I like those.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with a warm donut. So far, everything's good, but I am getting full way too fast. But at least we'll get early entry. We'll make use of that. All right, so the buffet, I gotta say, I think if I would have came with a bigger appetite, this would have been much better. But still, all the food, all the desserts were really good. The service has been great. They come by our table and clear us up nice. No, you're good, man.
You're all good.
Great service. Very, very pleasant. And Chris, what do you think? Aside from the monsters not coming out.
Monster's not coming out, and besides us not getting a Scary Farm cup.
But we did get a refillable cup.
I want a Scary Farm.
It would have been cool if it would have been Scary Farm themed. But we still got a pretty cool cup, and it's like a cool green color. Aside from that,
some of the buffet food is good. Some of it is buffet food. I mean, it's not.
I mean,
not bad.
It's not going to blow your mind,
Yeah.
of course. But I think if you came with an appetite, once again, this would be a hell of a value. We unfortunately had ate a pretty hefty lunch inside of the park here, but April, you're the last one.
An appetite.
Yeah, look,
Wow.
April ate the plate too. Look at that. All right, and one of the cool things about it is they also have some of the characters roaming around. Check it out. We got a witch right here, or some type of like goblin. Let's see if he turns around, so we can see his mask. Come on, this way. No. But yeah, there's some interaction with some of the characters that you'll find in some of the scare zones here. Here's a closer look at one of them. Ooh, creepy. All right, we're making our way out of the buffet. All right, so buffet all complete. We didn't get too many interactions with the characters, but it was cool that they were roaming around. Some people got much better interactions than we did, but now we're making our way out of the little restaurant area. It's still behind me right there. That's where we were. And they're going to put us into a holding area where they're going to keep us up till we're released to do the 4 houses that we get early access to. All right, and we just got a cool photo experience. We're making our way under Ghost Rider and making our way to the holding area of the park. Knott's Berry, or Not Scary, is just around the corner. Soon, we'll be bringing you guys through the scare zones, through the houses, and through all the terrors. Alrighty guys, we've made it to the holding area. We had our buffet, and now we get early access to 4 of the houses before everybody else in general admission. We also will get early access to Ghost Rider, but only once they open the gates in front of us. And here's a close-up look of Ghost Rider, also the photo op area for Ghost Rider where you can purchase your picture on ride. And these gates right here are what we're waiting for them to open. Soon we'll be in the other holding area and starting to enjoy some of the mazes here at Knott Scary Farm. Here we go.
What's that?
There's characters.
The nightmares made you quiver with fright. Now, the first victims that meet the
Here we go, y'all. Look at those contact lenses. What a welcoming it is. Here they come. Whoa. Wow, these guys are twice as intense as yesterday's crowd. Woo! Knott Scary Farm. Let's get it rolling. We got Legacy, Waxworks, The Depths, Dark Entities, and Bloodline. Let's make our way to 1 and get our first taste of Knott Scary Farm. And Depths is our first house. Check it out, you got this cool light tower as we make our way in. I believe you can't film inside, but we'll let you know how it goes as soon as we come out.
I didn't bring you down here to keep me company. Sometimes we all...
Awesome. Guys, that is a great start to the night, to the depths, an amazing house. The scenic in there was crazy. And that is a house that has a little bit of daylight coming through, so I can only imagine as the night gets darker, that house should get better. But that is a house that set the tone. Our first house here at Knott Scary Farm, our first time here at Knott Scary Farm, and I gotta say, I'm excited for what else is to come. And let's waste no time. Let's make our way to the next house. Dark Entities it is. And here we go. We're going into a restricted area. Whoa. All right, so Knott's two houses and an undeniable knack for scenic design. There was a bit of a lack in the beginning of characters and it was a little bit bright, but I still enjoyed looking around the house. Got scared a few times as well too, so the characters that were in there were doing a great job. And just the characters in general here are super aggressive, but super good at doing their job. They don't touch you, but they get super close. All right, we still got many houses to go, and the dark will start to fall, the fog will come out, and things will only get better. Let's keep making our way. And we're really wasting no time to enjoy the event. Our next house is Waxworks. And check out this facade as we make our way in. Whoa. Gives me real House of Wax type of vibes.
sure that problem will be
right, and just like that, we're in line for Bloodline. Guys, this early entry with the buffet is well worth it. We've done 4 houses, or we're about to complete 4 houses in a matter of like 30 minutes, and they've all been really good. I think, of course, some of these would benefit from the night falling a little bit more, but all in all, we're getting a nice head start on general admission crowd.
Shoot the windows now, before he breaks free! That's it! Bring the lights!
Alrighty, so that buffet paid off greatly. We just did 4 houses in what, 30 minutes?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
That is crazy. And how many do we have left? 6? 6 houses left. So I have high hopes that I didn't have in the beginning that we will be able to complete all the houses. But on top of that, the 4 houses that we did were
Really
amazing.
good.
I mean, you know, they could benefit from additional actors, but the set design is spectacular.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, especially
Yes.
that last one.
Yeah.
Really great.
Yeah.
The gun element would have been a little different, but you know, hey, they gotta make a change.
And you could always benefit from a classic vampire house in your event. That house was spectacular, and some of the special effects and what they were using, like the zip lines and everything,
Yeah.
that was
We
so.
love a bungee scare.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and a bungee scare.
And we got a silk.
Yeah, there was a huge combination of different scare elements in that house. Fingers crossed we'll be able to do that one again when the night falls. And just like that, 4 houses done, like we said, and now general admission is making its way into the park. So we have a nice head start, but still 6 houses to go. And there's a new house that is probably gonna get major attention. So we're gonna make our way over there and see if we can knock that one out first. But hopefully on the way, we run into some scare zones. Now we are in the scare zone. Ghost Town. I don't know what this scare zone's called, but man, are they doing a great job. Oh! Ah! Ooh. We got our first look at a slider, but I'm not sure that they're gonna slide just yet. This may not be their area. Oh, I missed the slide. Yes, yes, please. Give us a slide. Ooh, he doesn't like Chris. So I believe this is the 50th anniversary house, which you could already see the line is pretty crazy, but let's try to see if we can get it out the way. We're excited to check it out. Chilling Chambers.
There's Harry. There's Harry. Harry burned me 3 years ago.
Blasted vampires! Boiling! Move it, you Frenchie!
As we make it through a scare zone, and I have a feeling I'm gonna get scared trying to give you guys my quick review. That house was really good. Once again, set design is impeccable, but they could have benefited from a few more scare actors. But all in all, that was a great walkthrough. I hope that a lot of these houses we get to do a second run through, because obviously when you get that early access, one of the shortcomings is they're preparing for everybody. They're getting through a couple things. So not every house is gonna be fully staffed right in the beginning. And check it out. Not a scare zone, but this is the new area of Knott's Berry Farm as we walk through it in Not Scary. And wow, this is impressively themed. All right, let's get back to the scary. Wow, all right. Another quick break from the scares. Look at the lighting package on this coaster. I'll turn this a little bit down. That is awesome. That is hang time. Whoa. That is amazing. All right, and Cinema Slasher is our next house. This area is actually pretty lit up, so let's turn that down and check out that facade.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Get ourselves a treat.
cinema slasher went to #1 very quick. That house has little homages to Halloween as well as I Know What You Did Last Summer, and it has like these amazing like scenes that you go through. So like you're kind of like walking through a movie theater, and then you go through the actual silver screen into the movie that you will now be living out. That chef's kiss. And now we're going to our next house, which is Mesmer. Don't know what to expect on this one, but it sounds like it's going to be another cool house. But so far, cinema slasher numero uno. Whoa.
Very breath. Each gasp for air is ragged, taxing, paralyzed, numb. Swaying, swaying. No end in sight. Just 5 visions. All copies of the original. But who's to say our world is the original? Is our world Give me that bombarded by discordant images of horror as this rage will eventually shatter.
Mesmer. That house wasn't the best house of the night yet, but wow, that was a trippy house. April, what
That
do you
was
think?
really fun. I feel
Right?
like the story was like communicated pretty well throughout, so I liked that. You could hear the narration. 'Cause
Yep.
some other houses you've done at other events, you can't always hear the narration, but I feel like you could hear it well.
Yes, and the narration was done in such a like a creepy, ominous voice.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. I thought that house was kind of like a messing with your mind type of house. Illusions. 2 thumbs up. I enjoyed it. All right, so 7 houses down, and now we just have 3 to go. We're making our way to the next couple houses to knock those out. I am running out of space though on the camera, so I'm not sure how much of the walkthroughs I'm going to be able to film for you guys. I know I'm going to clip those through for you, but we'll see. And we just exited 13, and it looks like we have a bit of a flash mob going on outside here. That's kind of cool. But as far as 13 goes, we were having a great time, but the party can't last forever, although it's going on out here. I wasn't too impressed with that house. I'll keep it short on 13. Honestly, we had a terrible experience in the line. The line was over an hour long, and it was being managed very weirdly. Like halfway through the line, they would cut it off and split it off into 2, and then the line came back together, so people behind you potentially got in front of you when they did that split. So it was a little bit weird, but in addition to that, the house walkthrough was not the greatest. That is a quick redemption house compared to the last one. So far, every single house has been pretty much awesome. This house specifically had some amazing set designs, but basically the story of a kind of like a cultist book that shouldn't be read. and as you read it, the things that come true throughout that whole entire house. The storyline, I've done no research for these houses, but the storyline is pretty awesome. And as we make our way to our last house, which is Origins, Grimoire had like the storyline, the way that it was being told was super cool, but also the fact that you transitioned from a campground through a tent into the main story, kind of like opening up, kind of like going through like a closet and popping out on the other end, was super unique and super cool. I really enjoyed the way that they transitioned from scene to scene. So Origins is not the best house, but a great house to finish off the event. We got through all 10 houses and really only had one house that I would say was not the greatest. Would you agree, April?
Yes.
Chris, would you agree? All the houses were basically great except for one?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So we had a successful first time here at Knott's Berry Farm. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along for all the houses. We weren't able to get all the scare zones, but we had a great time here for our first time. Guys, I will see you on the next one, but don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained?